Good evening, everybody. This is your captain speaking. Welcome on board First Time Flyers. I'm in Pilot Viv, and I'm here with my co-pilot Joe. Today we'll be departing for Donkey Kong Country. Fasten your seatbelts, secure your baggage, and prepare for takeoff.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Is there a can of Pepsi Max over there?
Yeah.
It's mine. I'll come get my phone as well.
Okay. What you didn't know is that I put a banana in there to fit the theme.
I was going to say, it's ironic that last week was the accidental banana.
I know.
Should have saved it for this week.
We're in for a banana slam. What
banana
is it?
Slammer.
Banana slammer. Be a barrel of laughs.
We're at the
We're not monkeying around today. I'm going to keep interrupting you with monkey jokes.
We're at the Copa Banana. That was my favourite.
We had a wide selection of monkey buns. Honestly, I give them credit for not honestly going overboard with it. If it was pretty subtle.
Pretty retained, considering a couple per episode.
It's because they're French.
Yeah. We'll talk about the French.
We'll talk about the French.
It's like how I've
answer for your
I have got a
crimes.
fucking segment on like the original game, Donkey Kong Country, the show. I just have a segment on France. The history of France.
Okay, so
France was formed when King someone, I'm not going to throw a name out.
The Sun King.
King
Louis
Louis was a king.
Louis was a king.
There was a King Louis in France, and I think they beheaded him.
That's cool.
I'm trying to remember what happened in Hamilton.
They had a revolution?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the June Rebellion was a students' rebellion.
Yeah. Do you think it was like this?
I know.
Now?
Well, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. The reason I knew King Louis was beheaded was because of Hamilton.
Wow.
Because there's that bit in Hamilton where they're like, France is at war. Should we get involved? No.
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
That's cool.
Anyway.
As someone who's also seen Hamilton. That's awesome.
I like Hamilton. I'm not going to go on a tangent. It's just one of those ones I think is both overrated and underrated.
That's a perfect opinion to have on something that is that has a lot of opinions out there.
Yeah, you know, I think some people hate it too much, some people like it too much. I think
someone who likes it normally is just like you.
I think it's very good in many places.
What do you think of Donkey Kong?
I think he's very good in many places.
He's both underrated and overrated.
No, I'd say he's kind of underrated. I don't know. I don't have that much of a tie to Donkey Kong's games. I've obviously played the original.
Neither do I, really.
No, yeah. I've obviously played the original arcade game. It wasn't until... So in terms of my history of gaming, I had like all the Nintendo consoles other than the GameCube. I had...
You didn't have a GameCube?
Didn't have a GameCube, no. It was like early 2000s.
How did you play Monkey Ball?
I didn't. I never played Monkey Ball until Garen got us into it. That's another good monkey. We'll talk about our favourite monkeys later. Yeah, I didn't really have much of a tie to anything that played Donkey Kong games until the Wii, and then the Donkey Kong Country Wii game came out.
Oh, yeah.
I played that for a bit, and I also tried that on 3DS when I got it. But I think the only Donkey Kong game I fully finished, and I did really like, was Tropical Freeze on the Wii U.
Is that the one with the bongos?
The
bongos? The bongos.
Oh, the one with the bongo controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the one they
released. Have you seen that photo of Evanescence playing bongos?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen that one?
No.
Oh.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, you love it.
That's the only Donkey Kong game I fully finished. You know, I have nothing against Donkey Kong. I play in Smash Bros. King K. Rool is one of my mains. I love his character and how he plays.
Oh, so it's nice seeing him in the show.
Yeah. But obviously you've got like a lot of cultural osmosis of this show because of all the memes, especially on Tumblr.
Of this show specifically?
Yeah, the animation and such.
Yeah, exactly. That's I'm pretty sure this is how most people are going to be introduced to this show, is through the memes.
Just like how Super Mario Bros. Super Show
because of the YouTube poops.
Was the YouTube poops. This is like the meme format one.
That's true. This kind of animation and...
Sorry, I found the Evanescence photo. She's so happy.
I know. I've never seen her so happy. That's great.
That's awesome.
Donkey Kong bring her to life.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think... I mean, we used a meme even in the promo for this.
Yeah, that's true.
You may slap it once.
You recognize the... You can slap it.
You can slap it once.
I'm pretty sure that... And the fact that we saw one of the episodes kind of recently, like within the past like 6 months, made us want to cover this.
Yeah, because realistically, if we were going to
I only played a little bit of the game, of Donkey Kong Country specifically.
Yeah.
But I've never finished one.
That's fair.
So this is probably the character I know least about.
Yeah.
I think.
I think, personally for me.
From just skimming a lot about the character this past couple hours. There's a lot of lore. The fan base is very deep.
The research behind this and the development of the games is very interesting. I had a lot of fun researching this.
Yeah. Even just the show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I haven't seen like a mainline essay discussing like all the behind the scenes stuff, which is surprising.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah, I genuinely think this is one of those cases where we could probably cover more. We are going to dip our toes in as we usually do, but, there's resources out there if you are interested in what we talk about.
Yeah.
That you can find a lot of the behind the scenes on this show and how it was made.
All I saw was like a lot of people saying that it was bad.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a masterpiece by any stretch, but I think it's because they're going into it with impure thoughts.
Honestly, yeah, and like you said, we're kind of biased. So last year we went on holiday to Manchester with our friend Garen, executive producer of the pod.
Yeah.
And host of our other podcast. And it was just on one of the channels, and we just watched a couple episodes.
Play cartoons 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And they have multiple channels. One of them was the Donkey Kong channel.
Yeah. And we just left it on, and honestly, it was quite funny.
Yeah, the songs were great.
Yeah, the songs are great. I love the songs in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only got 3. We didn't get 4.
We didn't get...
Because we're covering like 2 episodes. I know I'm jumping ahead a bit, but what episodes? I just want to make sure.
Bad Hair Day.
Yes.
And I Spy with My Hairy Eye.
Yes. Okay,
Good.
I did watch the correct ones.
I got so confused trying to research this. Not because of what episodes to talk about, just the airing order.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? Which one aired first? But we'll get to it before then.
We're covering them both.
Yeah,
anyway.
We're covering both episodes just to be safe.
So there's no pilot for this one, basically?
No, as far as I could tell, there was no pilot. I did look for it specifically, but there was just no information available on it. I assume that there was test screenings in terms of testing for the animation and such.
Yeah, like that video I sent you?
Yeah, but there was no full episode created just to propose the show.
No. Also, might as well shout this out, don't know when to bring up, Donkey Kong, the trans icon.
Trans icon?
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
What about the H-Bomber Guy stream?
It was Donkey Kong that he was playing.
Yeah, he was playing Donkey Kong 3D.
When he raised all the money to fuck over
Graham Linehan.
Graham Linehan, who, if you want to learn
about,
if you want to listen, if you want to learn about Graham Linehan, listen to our IT Cred episode.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's very cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm digging up old info. This was like 2017.
Yeah, I remember the stream. I just didn't remember it was Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay.
That's very cool of him.
Yeah, thanks Donkey Kong.
Thanks Donkey Kong.
For donating to mermaids.
He's very cool.
Do you want to go into the production?
Do you want to learn about the game?
I guess so.
I've got a lot of information, probably too much information on Donkey Kong's game history.
Okay,
because I think it's interesting. So I'll kind of speed through a little bit. So Nintendo of America was founded in 1980. And 1981, President Minoru Arakawa bet the small company on a major order of 3,000 arcade games.
Like individual ones, or like
3,000 cabinets of one arcade game.
Right, okay.
That game was Radar Scope.
Awesome.
Big fans.
Classic.
Radar Scope.
That's why we're covering it this episode.
That's exactly. Radar Scope was poorly received, and they only sold 1,000 cabinets.
Oh damn.
So
I didn't even realize they could reject a cabinet.
They'd just be like, no, we don't want this.
I would take that.
So,
I guess they had to pay for it. They're not
exactly, they had to pay for them, and the game just wasn't popular anyway. So he spoke to Nintendo president Hiroshi Yamauchi, who was his father-in-law.
Wow, nepotism.
Yeah, fucking nepotism. And they spoke of designing a game for American audiences to use the stock cabinets that they had.
Okay.
So basically just replace Radar Scope with something to sell. Yamauchi assigned the project to first-time game designer Shigeru Miyamoto.
Was this like his first game?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's crazy, isn't it? So if you don't know Shigeru Miyamoto, he's the face of Nintendo, creator of Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Star Fox, and my favourite one, Pikmin.
Why is there no Pikmin show? That'd be adorable.
That'd be so cute. Have you ever seen the Pikmin shorts they released for Pikmin 3? They did Pikmin animated shorts on YouTube. They're so cute.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. But yeah, so this is the origin story for fucking Shigeru Miyamoto. They drew inspiration from Beauty and the Beast and other American media, including Popeye and King Kong. And Miyamoto developed the characters and scenario, while the game was designed by chief engineer, I think it's Gunpei Yokoi. Just blanket statement, I'm very sorry if I mispronounce everything. I have looked it up.
I think you're
it's
doing
just,
okay.
Thank you.
But I'm not looking at the words. There could be completely different names you're looking at.
I'm just traumatized by Judd Apatow. So Gunpei originally designed the Game & Watch and the Game Boy.
Oh, there you go.
And he was the producer of Metroid and Kid Icarus. He also sadly passed away in 1997.
RIP.
Just to break the
We've
life
never
down.
been on. I often think about this whenever I see celebrities that died like a couple of years before I was born. We never seen the same Earth.
That's crazy to think.
Yeah, but we saw the same moon, so that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It's kind of like how David Attenborough was alive to see Hitler and I Show Speed. Sorry, she had a mouthful of monster when I said that.
Okay.
I can't take credit for this joke. I saw a post on Instagram earlier about David Attenborough's 100th, and the top comment was that. It was really
pretty
fucking
cool.
funny. So that person made that joke.
I like how that equivocates I Show Speed to Hitler.
I mean, if you go into a classroom now, I'll say this quick. If you go into a classroom nowadays, more kids will know I Show Speed than they know Hitler.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
Better, I guess, better
It's like the history.
to look to the future than to relive the past? I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, it's like the whole thing of like history is doomed to repeat it. But then what fucking kid in
So
South
I think
Wales is
we-
going to become Hitler?
You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
That Doctor Who episode.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, leader of Plaid Cymru, Roger Apicwillam.
Yeah.
Doctor Who reference. He started a nuclear war in Doctor Who. I don't know, very confusing.
Yeah. So we'll knock two birds, one stone. I Show Speed teaches about Hitler
That
on his
sounds good.
streams.
Yeah, so Donkey Kong was considered the most complex arcade game released at the time because it used graphics for characterization, including plot cutscenes and having multiple stages. And it also pioneered the platformer genre. It was the first game to feature modern jumping.
What?
Yeah, so I tried to look into this because I got really confused because I was thinking, surely it can't be the first game to feature jumping because also Mario Bros. Exists.
Yeah.
But also, I realized then that this predates that anyway.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Mario Bros. Cabinet was released in 1983, and Donkey Kong was released in 1981.
Oh, damn.
So that was my mistake.
Took them 2 years.
Yeah, crazy to think, isn't it? But yeah, so just the idea of, say, having a dedicated jump button and being able to
Instead
like
of just
choose when
pointing
you
up.
jump. Yeah, exactly. And other arcade games had like hops where you interact with something to jump, whereas this you could just make Mario or Jumpman jump. Donkey Kong was also the first, or at least an early example of the damsel in distress storyline
In video games.
in video games, which
Yeah.
I wrote an essay about.
Oh,
in
about your
media
BF
studies.
with Anita Sarkeesian.
Yeah, I was woke ahead of the time. I defended Anita Sarkeesian
I
as a
still see
16-year-old in
people
school.
get fucking crazy about this woman.
People are mad.
She hasn't done anything in years.
She hasn't done anything pretty much at all.
I know.
People act like she killed the gaming industry.
I think she should have.
Honestly,
Look where we are.
maybe she should have.
She just applied like really basic femininity. Not that that's wrong. I think she was right to do it because look how much people have kicked off about it.
Yeah, people are so mad about like fucking Princess Peach stuff now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my own opinion about that with the Mario movies. I know Mario was last week. I might even cut this if I can't word it right.
Okay.
How
about you just
think
keep cutting it until you say it correctly?
that's fair. It's just like stitched together.
Yeah.
I think that it's interesting people saying how the Mario movies are woke for making Peach and Rosalina
Girl bosses.
girl bosses. I think it's the other way around. I think that's like so basic in terms of
Do you think you're
female
trying to
character.
be in sexist?
Kind of. I think it's such basic way of how do we make our female character strong that it kind of loops back around. But I also haven't seen those movies, so
Exactly. We're making just as many claims as the people who are shitting on it.
exactly. And I will be talking about.
You're right, but not for the right reasons.
Exactly. And I will be talking about female characterization later when we discuss our thoughts on these episodes. Anyway, so yeah.
Okay. Cool.
In terms of,
Bearing in mind it is French, so it
It
will
is
be
French.
racist and sexist.
as we'll talk about,
Yeah, it will.
Donkey Kong was the highest grossing game of 1981 in Japan and 1982 in the US. Its ports, including the Game & Watch and NES, were also a success. The Game & Watch Donkey Kong game was the first game to feature or first game system to feature a cross-section D-pad.
Cool.
So Donkey Kong is not only the origin of jumping, it is also the origin of the D-pad.
It's also the origin of playing a monkey.
It
Can't
is.
think of another monkey game before this.
Mario's in this game. This is the origin of Mario. It's kind of ironic because we did Mario last week.
It is the Genesis.
The Genesis, the Sega Genesis of Donkey Kong.
The Sega Genesis.
Donkey Kong was Nintendo's flagship arcade game, releasing in 1981. It wasn't their first, though. Their first arcade game was Computer Othello in 1978.
Is it about Othello?
Yeah, it's just Othello.
How do you make that into a game?
I mean, you just play Othello. Are you referring to the game Othello or the Shakespeare play?
The Shakespeare play?
No, the Othello was a game.
Oh, is
it?
it?
It's like chess.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if that's why it's called Othello. I've never read or seen Othello.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just expecting just like a
The
Shakespeare.
idea of Nintendo's first
I need
arcade
to branch
cabinet.
out.
King Lear. I'm playing the Hamlet platformer.
Richard III on fucking arcade machines.
That would
No
go
wonder
hard.
the industry crashed.
Just a fun fact before we go on to the other games. Universal tried to sue Nintendo, saying that Donkey Kong was too close to King Kong.
The monkey is ours!
They were unsuccessful.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm all for free monkeys.
I agree. So Donkey Kong Country itself is obviously based on the game Donkey Kong Country, which released for the SNES in November 1994, developed by Rare. This is the bit I found.
Legendary Studio.
Yeah, this is what I found really interesting, because I didn't know much about Rare before this. Did you know much about them?
I know bits and bobs, but if you asked me this like 10 years ago, I would have been dishing out facts. Yeah.
Were you a Banjo-Kazooie fan?
I liked watching stuff about it. I never owned the system.
That's fair.
But I know they did Conkers as well.
Yeah.
Although that was like one of their favorite ones.
Very iconic.
They're known for their 3D platformers.
Yes, very much so. They were really big at the time. So Rare was founded by British game devs and brothers Tim and Chris Stamper in 1985. They had a previous game studio, but they made Rare to reach the Japanese market, and they actually tried to form a partnership with Nintendo in 1983, but they were rejected. So they were rejected. So they decided to study the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, for 6 months and reverse engineered it to create tech demos to show President Minoru Arakawa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they just built their own NES.
Damn.
Crazy, yeah. Arakawa was impressed and gave them a developer's license, and they made more than 60 games for the NES.
If someone tried to do that with Nintendo now, they would sue them and kill them,
absolutely.
execute them point blank.
Even if they're like, oh, you used your Switch 2 wrong, we have the right to brick it immediately.
Yeah, we know your location, and the missile is currently launched towards your house.
I mean, I don't have that many strong feelings. I love Nintendo games on the company as a whole. But it is kind of
sucks ass.
Yeah, I was going to say the narrative is the company used to be like very like driven in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And now they're kind of, I mean, every company is just kind of evil.
Yeah.
So, but Nintendo especially had that notoriety of being
remember
pioneers.
Pioneers are bullshit. But remember when people were Nintendo were gonna take down all Let's Plays of Nintendo?
Oh god, yeah.
That was insane.
There's just fucking.
They're still thinking about music.
Yeah, they are. It's mad. It's crazy because all this stuff benefits them. But I mean, you can go on a fucking hour-long tangent about just the treatment of fans from these companies. It's the same with say about Universal trying to sue Nintendo. Universal is very infamous for the fact that they'll copyright strike anything with footage from them on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they struck us at one
I was
point.
going to say, you just have personal beef with them now.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Good luck using any footage from any film from a Universal property if you make a short from this.
Exactly. I'm going to just do it just to see if it gets struck.
Yeah,
and then if it does, I'm going to make a second short talking about it. So, Donkey Kong Country released on the SNES, the Super Nintendo, so the follow-up to the NES. It was a 16-bit console. Rare pulled back with the SNES, and they decided to put their profits from their success in the NES to new workstations, which were able to render 3D models. This made them basically the best developers in the UK at the time, because no one else had these, because they were 75 grand each.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really expensive. They planned to use them for the N64, But they realized that they could get it to work with the SNES.
So it was like a late stage SNES production. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, considering the graphics. They were inspired by Mortal Kombat's use of digital footage, and they asked Nintendo for an IP to use to experiment with using 3D models on the 16-bit console. And by this point, Donkey Kong had kind of fallen, so Donkey Kong 3 was really unsuccessful. So they thought it would be very low risk to let Rare use Donkey Kong. Rare got a team of 12 people together and began developing in 1993, and Nintendo basically left them to it and didn't get involved with them.
Slight tangent. It's kind of insane that 12 people made a game now.
It is.
This is like I'm speaking on this on behalf, not on behalf, in the context of GTA coming out and like all these articles coming out being like, if this game doesn't succeed with like hundreds and hundreds and billions like poured into this game, if it doesn't make at least $1 billion, it's gonna like ruin the game industry. And there's like people being like, oh, maybe that'll be a good thing, but that's beside the point. It's just insane thinking like a team that small could create something like this iconic.
And even then, at the time, that wasn't considered a small team.
Yeah, that was big for video games back then.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think.
There is like a certain tipping point where, you have more money to make something, but then you're going to lose like any sort of like distinctive artistic...
It's like a lot of people's...
direction for it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a lot of people's opinions with movies at the minute, not specific movies in general, but not to single out any movie specifically, but let's just say Marvel, for example, just... people looking at the budgets of those movies and thinking, fucking surely there's a way this can be made cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way this is where we're going. Like, what do you mean? But no, it's interesting looking back at how much used to get put into video games. Especially because Rare, it took them 18 months to make Donkey Kong Country. And they said it was the most hours they'd put into a game. But even then, like, 18 months.
Yeah, that's
nothing, essentially, now. I mean, like you said, GTA 6, how long has that been in development?
20,000 years.
Yeah, I don't think they should ever release it. I think they should just stop at 5. The gameplay was inspired by the Super Mario games, just in terms of the general platforming progression, and they had levels inspired by Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Again.
Yeah, it's just very culturally big.
It was what was it, late 90s?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess so. That was big in the culture.
Yeah. The game was a massive success. It was the third best-selling SNES game, and it re-established Donkey Kong as a major franchise for Nintendo. Which is why Media Lab tried and succeeded in getting the rights from Nintendo to create a show. Mm-hmm. So we're finally on to the actual show.
In the same way that Rare used groundbreaking technology to bring back Donkey Kong, Media Labs also used groundbreaking technology to bring him to reality.
Absolutely. So he could interact with real people.
With real people.
Yeah, genuinely. So the TV series Donkey Kong Country was developed by Jacques Goldstein and Philippe... my handwriting's quite bad.
That's a weird name.
Philippe Persebas. I'm going to check that because, oh my god, I cannot read my own handwriting. Philippe Persebois.
Say in the most French accent you can.
Philippe Persebois. I'm fucking awful at doing French.
That was incredible.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like I was looking at someone French.
Wow. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Philippe
Persebois.
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 Philippe Persebois. Now imagine Donkey Kong singing that. I had such a kick when was it Planet? Donkey Kong Planet?
Donkey Kong Planet.
Short thing. Was that made before or after the
During. I checked that. It was kind of like alongside. Yeah.
It's just the very beautiful French lady speaking to Donkey Kong. And he just go, oh, le papa. Like, yes.
The choices for Donkey Kong's voice acting is so interesting.
I know, they picked the most French sounding man. I know it makes sense. He's French, but he also looked French.
What, Donkey Kong?
No, the guy voicing him. I love how in all of the behind the scenes stuff, it was always a woman doing the body motion like capture.
It was,
and there was always just a guy in the corner doing all the we'll go into we'll talk about it.
Let's talk about the development. So
okay.
The Media Lab got the rights from Nintendo, and 13 episodes were written, but they contained what they described as racist and sexist jokes. So Media Lab fired the writers I am desperate to know. I would kill to get those scripts.
Do you think they're still out there? Lost
No,
media?
I think considering they actually fired the writers, I genuinely think they like burned them.
Crazy.
Yeah, because can you imagine?
Did they ever say like who?
No, they didn't. At least I didn't see. It's just they had a writing team that they then entirely fired. But I'm desperate because like I have opinions about how the show writes Candy.
Yeah.
But like, fucking hell, how bad must it have been?
For the French higher ups to be like, no. Racist.
If the French think it's too racist,
I know. And
that's insane.
Like, damn.
So they brought on a company called Nelvana for help to write. So Nelvana, just to make sure it's not like, yeah, I'm sorry, I could see you getting excited.
Either Matt Johnson or Kurt Cobain.
This is not a Matt Johnson project. Nelvana wrote the scripts using existing storyboards to save money, and writer Erica Strobel. Sorry, this is kind of like two separate thoughts. Writer Erica Strobel said she liked writing for characters like Funky Kong and Cranky Kong, but disliked Candy because she looked too much like a burn victim.
I wouldn't say Candy is the worst looking monkey of the bunch.
Yeah, there are worse character designs.
Who's the one with the hair?
You could have to be
the
more.
comb over, like the wealthy upper class.
Oh yeah, fucking Brewster.
Brewster.
Yeah, he's another. Yeah, he's
disgusting.
He's designed horribly.
Vile.
It's a very ugly show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in terms of the animation, over 70% of the animation was used through. I wrote performance capture, but I don't know if that is the correct word. Rather than...
I think that's what they call it now. I'm not sure what they called it back then.
Yeah, so essentially...
This is like pre-Lord of the Rings.
Genuinely. So rather than animating based on body or animating after the fact a person's body for like motion capture movements, essentially the Media Labs used these machines that could transfer movements into the animated characters there and then.
Yeah, it was like live.
Yeah, so you were able to interact with the other actors, and the animations would interact with each other in that way.
It was still limited. From what I could see, they couldn't interact with any objects. That had to be like keyframed, and they did fix it up a little bit.
Yeah, and the faces had to be controlled by someone else. They would use like hand movements for another person to control the faces.
But if you like saw like behind the scenes footage of it, there was like a promo video that I was referring to earlier that I sent to Joe.
Yeah.
And in it, they had literally a screen of the character that they're doing, and they're both looking at it. So like acting and reacting at the same time. It's quite interesting given the time. It looks ridiculous now.
It's very interesting. It's very advanced for the time.
Yeah.
So they've sent us a thing from Lost Media Wiki, mainly talking about, we've already referenced it, DKTV, or Le Planète de Donkey Kong.
Le Planète de Donkey Kong.
Which was a show that's kind of lost to time, that aired in the channel France 2 alongside Donkey Kong Country, which was just sort of a block of
France
children's
2.
cartoon. That's what the channel's called. To be fair, we got like BBC, I guess, like France.
I guess that's a corporation when it's just France too.
Yeah. Oh, what channel are we watching? Oh, Britain 1. Yeah, it's true, actually, yeah. But there's a lot of interesting things and videos of how this surviving, including a video where we see the motion capture. And there was also a book you sent that I did read a segment from.
Oh, yeah, it was just a deep dive into all different forms of animation. I think this was just like a new avenue that a lot of companies were taking.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if it was like this specific version of motion capture or like a more elevated version made by a different company, but I feel as though like this like was a stepping stone to like getting it basically perfected in Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Absolutely, I think so. The fact that essentially this kind of nothing show based on a random Nintendo IP made in France used cutting edge technology.
Yeah.
Well, it's now
insane.
It
looks like, have you ever seen Xavier?
I think I might have. Sounds really familiar.
The fucking Renegade Angel. It's like an Adult Swim show, and it uses the same software, but it uses it for comedy. It's like ridiculous, surreal humor. It's really funny.
Yeah, that's like
it uses
exactly
like the exact
same
same thing where it makes like the janky motions part of the humor. But like going back now with like present eyes, you go back to it, it does look ridiculous, and you could understand completely why it would translate to memes.
Yeah, it's a very jarring animation style. And my favorite meme that comes from the show, other than the "you may slap it once," is the shot of, I think it's like Diddy, Donkey, Daisy? Who's the girl?
I don't know.
No, she's not in these episodes.
Not Candy.
No, she's got the ponytail. Dixie. And Dixie Kong, and maybe Cranky Kong's there as well. And they're in the mine tunnel, and they all look traumatized. Have you ever seen that gif?
Oh, yeah.
I love that gif.
Yeah, that one's great. But the physical comedy of it always cracks me up. Like, some of the jokes in this I genuinely find kind of funny. But when it goes into, say, Donkey Kong is just punching someone, it's just, the motions are so accurate, I can't help but like burst out laughing.
No, it is. There's something kind of uncanny about how they all move.
Yeah.
I feel that way about King K. Rool.
Yeah.
The way he moves is so funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's just flamboyant, fluid emotion.
Yeah, you're able to like it's uncanny in a ways, but I find it quite charming.
It does.
I'm quite a big fan of like old, unpopular, ugly-looking CG. We talked about this in the other pod as well.
Yeah. If you want to hear more about that, listen to our Lawnmower Man episode of All Hail the King.
Yeah.
We just like...
I like dated-looking CGI. I think it's quite charming.
Yeah, it's charming, it's fascinating, and it's also a show of how things have gone now.
Yeah.
And one of the things people say now, there's always a discussion of how technology has come along and how we have so much good CGI and good 3D animation. And people say stuff about how the new Mario movies, for example, are too squeaky clean and have that illumination sheen to them.
I mean, we've
and
said
style.
that.
We literally said that last week.
People have been saying this.
People have been saying I'm going to start saying that to any time I want to just defend
when we're
my own
referring to
opinion.
the previous episode.
Yeah. People have been saying, the rumours have it. Have you heard?
Me quoting myself.
Yeah, but obviously this is an animation. It's not that the animation is poor, because it's good, extremely good for the time.
Yeah.
It's just...
Even
cute.
the design, even the Donkey Kong designers were just like, yeah, this is ugly as fuck.
Yeah. The game devs were not involved, and one developer, Kevin Bayliss, called the show hideous. And I wrote down that name. I might cut this. Kevin Bayliss is the name of a science teacher who worked in our school.
Oh, Mr. Bayliss.
Yeah, and I genuinely had to Google it to be like, he wasn't secretly a game developer the
Imagine
whole time.
he never brought that up.
Yeah, because he was like, it's a British company. I was
That's
like,
true.
It could have been. It wasn't.
No. If I worked on that fucking game, I would not shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah,
And
hey kids, Donkey Kong.
Okay, at the time, we would have been like, what?
Yeah.
And then, but then, like, now we would have been like, holy
whoa,
shit.
that's cool as fuck. Oh, if it was him, I would have got him on the pod.
Yeah.
I would have found a way. A bit more music. The music and theme were written by Pure West.
The theme wasn't. Was it?
I thought it was.
I don't think the theme is.
My mistake.
But the rest of the music is.
The music definitely
the theme
is.
specifically, and actually, all the music, I think, is slaps.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the music in the show is pretty funny, just mainly because of the lyrics.
Yeah.
I think the opening theme, unironically, goes hard.
It goes hard as fuck with the electric guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes ridiculously hard.
Yeah. They're pulling, like, Glee level of work behind the scenes. They're in sweatshops pumping out songs. Do you know how hard it is? I'm not saying these are classics by any stretch of the imaginations. But you gotta understand, even with like Glee, they were working with already existing songs. They just had to turn that into media, into MIDI. In this, they had to create songs from scratch.
They had to write them. 2 songs an episode.
Yeah.
And they were good songs.
And they were bangers.
I think Monkey Business is a banger song.
Yeah, it is.
I was like humming it to myself after the episode finished. I was like, oh my god. Why has Donkey Kong got such a beautiful voice?
I know. Is it the same guy?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay.
The voice actor, I've written down the cast somewhere.
They didn't do like a 1950s where they had an actual singer to like replace them.
If they did, they scrubbed it from everywhere because I couldn't find on that. But yeah, so Donkey Kong is played by Richard Yearwood.
Apparently he was in Percy Jackson.
He was, yeah. I just like a side character.
Okay.
But and then King
he motion captured Donkey Kong into,
Donkey Kong
into Percy Jackson. He fights the Cyclops.
I'm so excited for Donkey Kong to appear in the Odyssey. Benedict Campbell plays King K. Rool. Now those two, so Richard Yearwood and Benedict Campbell, they return to their roles for the 2023 short Return to Crocodile Island. So 20 years later, they're back on it. I think that's great. Yeah, and we also got Andrew Sebastian, or Andrew Sebston, as Diddy. He's cool.
Find out afterwards and then put the correct one over it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Sebston because I think I wrote Sebastian and ripped it out and wrote Sebston.
Epstein.
Whispering that in people's ears like you're trying to fucking Winter Soldier them.
Epstein.
Right, these shows, really fucking confusing in terms of the episode. So, France and the US aired the episodes differently. So...
And in the UK, they never did.
They never did. In France, episode 1 is Bad Hair Day. And that aired... Well, I've got the American air dates. But it was episode 3 in the US. And that aired August 23rd, 1997. I Spy with My Hairy Eye was aired first in the US. It is episode 19 in France.
On Wikipedia, it was like production code. So episode 19 was like the first one produced, and episode 1 was the 9th. I don't remember.
So
it was
confusing.
like a production thing.
It was a production thing. Yeah, I think... I got really confused all week. Oh, just to keep it simple, episode 1 in France is Bad Hair Day, and episode 1 in America is I Spy with My Hairy Eye. So I watched both of them. Bad Hair Day was written by Nadine Vandervelde.
Yeah, so if you go on YouTube, this is the first one.
This is the first episode. They're all on YouTube, and they're in their actual French release order, but in English language.
Yeah.
We didn't have to watch this in French.
In French.
In French. Just to clarify, where's my notes? The show was directed by Mike Follows, ran for 2 seasons, 40 episodes, from August 5th, 1997 to July 7th, 2000.
I think season 1 was made by Media Labs and season 2 was made by someone else.
Yeah, I think there was
changes.
So
I think the animation changed a bit.
Yeah.
We will not comment on season 2.
No, because we only talk about the first episodes, except when we don't.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, Bad Hair Day. What did you think of this episode?
I watched this one a couple days ago, so I'm just trying to recall. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. This felt like more of a first episode.
Yeah.
Just like you got Cranky Kong establishing who Donkey Kong is, what the egg is.
What we get introduced to Candy as well. Like their sort of dynamic, whereas like on in the other episode.
And I Spy with My Hairy Eye.
Yeah, these dynamics are basically already at play.
Yeah, and the benefit with kids syndicate programming like this is you can jump on anywhere and still kind of get it.
Yeah.
But episode 1, they clearly designed that as we're going to introduce everyone. So we learn about who King K. Rool is, who Candy is. It opens with a song from Cranky Kong saying about how depressed he is, and he loves it though.
Yeah.
I quite like this episode. I think it's pretty fun establishing that it is a bit weird, just to start talking about all my Candy opinions.
Yeah, just go on, give me your opinions on Candy.
Yeah, interesting choice to have it immediately be like, Donkey Kong is in love with her. Let's weaponize that. I've made a clone of her. And then she goes over. The
clone is used in both episodes.
Yeah, the clone clearly sticks around because these episodes are 19 episodes apart.
Yeah.
So she sings an evil.
Well, who knows if Robo Candy, I don't know what
Robo Candy, I don't
know.
Sure,
whatever. If she shows up at any point in between them,
maybe it's just coincidence.
Yeah. From a production standpoint, I think it makes sense. They're just like, we have this model, let's use it again.
No, absolutely.
She's a robot.
She's a robot this time. No, I completely agree. But it's stuff like she sings an evil cunty song, which is great, and then she calls Donkey Kong. It's like, I want you to be my sweet and sexy chimp. She says sexy. Yeah. That's crazy for a kids show. And then Donkey Kong is like, oh, she wanted when he's explaining what's happened to Cranky before he realizes he's been cursed. He says about how he was going to be a love slave, which is again wild.
It is French.
And then the episode ends with Donkey Kong
being French.
It's French, really. The episode was going to end with Donkey Kong. Candy, the robot, comes over, and normal Candy comes over, and Donkey Kong's like, 2 candies.
Yeah,
it's just like,
I mean, yeah, that's basically how it ends, isn't it?
Yeah. So
he don't care.
He's fine with it.
I mean, the main plot of the episode is that King K. Rool wants to shave Donkey Kong because that's where all his power is.
I mean, yeah, I can see why you think of it like that. I don't think the hair is the power.
What's the power?
I think the hair is how they curse him. His power comes from the bananas. I think. I mean, I wasn't aware Donkey Kong had powers. I thought he was just a monkey.
Yeah, he was just a strong monkey.
No, because
Wait, what?
they're like, you have to do this curse while cutting his hair,
Oh.
but it's the curse that makes him weak.
Okay, so it's the fact that he had a shave that doesn't affect him at all.
And the curse was broken by him eating a banana because they had to plant the special banana tree because they wanted to make him weaker.
Okay.
So they're like,
and they try to break the curse by making him eat so many bananas.
yeah.
Or is that episode 2?
No, that's this episode. Episode 2 is like
where he like stuffs.
wishing.
Oh yeah.
You're thinking of when he wishes for a million
No, that's true. In the
bananas.
first episode, he just downs like 1 billion bananas.
When I was a kid, I ate like 4 bananas in a day, and my parents got mad at me because bananas have too much sugar in them.
Is it?
Yeah. Which is wild, because really you should be mad about me about the price of bananas.
I remember you telling me the story like years ago when you were just like, I ate like 10 oranges in a Chinese and I barfed.
Yeah, that was in Spain. So the fucking oranges from the Spanish market were insanely good. And I did eat a lot of them. And then we went out for food at a Chinese restaurant and I threw up everywhere. And we'll go to this restaurant when we go, and I can genuinely vividly remember tracing my steps to like.
Have we already been there?
No, I don't.
Was that a different Chinese restaurant we went to?
Did we? Oh,
we went to a Chinese restaurant.
Oh no, that would have been the one then.
You barfed in that one.
Yeah.
You barfed
Yeah,
oranges.
I remember walking to the toilet, not making it, throwing up on the floor, or bits of orange in it, and then sitting down. My mother, my auntie, and my cousin Ellie continued to eat their food while I was throwing up in a bag, which frankly is insane behaviour, not on their behalf. The fact that other people were there, they were just having to try and have a fucking nice meal, and there's kids vomiting next to them.
A succulent orange barf meal.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love fruit.
Yeah. Anyway, they break the curse.
They break the curse.
And then there's 2 candies.
Yeah, and then Donkey Kong's like, this is clearly the real one, and he got it. I kind of like that joke.
Yeah.
That he's like, you're the real one, it's clearly the robot, and then she explodes.
He's just horny. He's just a monkey.
He's just horny. He's a horny monkey.
Yeah. Diddy's not his son.
No, he's his nephew.
Oh, he's his nephew. I just thought they were friends.
No, I was thinking in the show they're nephews. Or in the games. Diddy is his nephew, I'm sure, canonically.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Who's the Cookie?
Frankie?
No, the radical one.
Funky Kong.
Funky Kong.
He's cool.
He's cool.
I like him. He almost connects 9/11 into Cranky Kong's house.
I know, you went from like a 90-degree drop to just like peacefully landing. He's got the skills for it.
Is Diddy in jail? Is Diddy still in jail? Is Diddy in jail right now? Is Diddy Kong?
What did Diddy Kong do?
Is Diddy Kong Donkey Kong's son? I know he's not, bro. He's DK's little Buffy. Little Buffy.
The vampire slayer. You've been watching too much Buffy.
I know. I literally watched 2 episodes yesterday. It's burned into my brain now. He's DK. I think in some media he's referred to as his nephew, but it's more commonly believed he's just his friend. He's just his friend.
He's just his friend.
Yeah.
And Donkey Kong Jr. is not a part of this universe.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Donkey Kong does not fuck.
I mean, he does fuck. He just wears protection.
He wants to fuck.
He wants to fuck.
He's a bit of an incel.
He's a bit of a chud.
He's a bit of a
donkey chud.
Yeah. I mean, Candy's hard to get. Brewster wants her as well.
The Yeti wants her as well.
Yeah, the fucking Yeti. I genuinely stopped there. I zoned out for a second, and I zoned out for a second, and I had to Google white Donkey Kong because I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeti Kong?
No, he's
it's
just
not a Kong.
He's just a Yeti. He just uses the Donkey Kong model.
Speaks like that guy from the Phantom Menace. Me want to.
That's very good.
You know the one that goes.
Oh, yeah, I do. I do know.
Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty standard first episode. I don't really have many strong opinions for it, other than my over-analysis of Candy being used as a sexual object.
I mean, that carries over, so...
It does. And also, I mean, not to overanalyze a 30-year-old kids show, but maybe that's the point, because the one who's over-sexualizing her is all the men, and the villain are using her likeness as a weapon.
That's true.
Yeah, you know. She's an independent woman. She works in a business.
What business?
The monkey? No, they made barrels.
Monkey business?
I was going to say monkey factory. Monkey business would have been a much better joke. They make the barrels.
Oh, they manufacture them?
Yeah.
Aren't you going out with the person who fucks over your business all the time?
Yeah.
It's like Donkey Kong's thing.
Yeah, he blows up the barrels, unless that's what they meant to do.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Oh, maybe it's like maybe it's like a sort of like a an exploitative relationship. Like she goes out with him, so he'll bite the barrels, even though like leading him on.
She's weaponizing her femininity to get money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a what's the term?
Capitalist.
No.
Scum.
Yeah. But like you know it's like a sex worker, but not.
No idea, sorry.
That's fine.
That's okay, we'll just go with Candy Kong as a sex worker.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway.
Episode 19.
Episode 19 / episode 1 America. I Spy with My Hairy Eye. Written by Erica Strobel. Gun to my head, gun to your head. Why is it called that?
Say it again?
I Spy with My Hairy Eye.
I don't know.
Because it's like Bad Hair Day makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a terrible title.
Yeah. Are they all hair based? I should have checked this before.
Yeah.
Does every title have the word hair in it? Surely not. No, definitely not. Episode 20 is called Bugabooey.
Cool. Bugabooey.
So considering this was, I tried to watch this through the lens of, this would have been the first episode American audiences got.
Yeah.
And immediately it's just like, here's this coconut, it grants wishes.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what
it didn't do that last time.
Yeah, exactly. So that was equally confusing.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Grant wishes. He wanted bananas.
Yeah. Did he wish us to be invisible? Many. Sounds about right.
Awesome. Is Diddy in prison right now?
Is he? I don't know.
I actually quite enjoyed this episode.
I liked it.
I prefer to the first one.
It's also got like a clear moral.
Yeah. I like the setup of Diddy going invisible and fucking with everyone.
Yeah.
And the lies building up on that. So when it comes to a head, when they're all in the room, it's just like, whose fault is this? And it's just like, you stole the cake. It's like, no, I didn't. Did he? Diddy's not here. Yeah, he is. He's over there. It's like, I like that part. I thought that was quite
do
good.
like that, and the whole thing of how dare you, especially as like, you're not brave enough to even admit it, but the fact that you're blaming Diddy, who isn't even here, is even worse. Because to be fair, from their perspective, yeah, he's just being a massive twat and blaming his nephew.
We get more, what's the villain again? Sorry.
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool.
Because it's King Cruel.
Like the singer?
Is there a singer called?
Called King Cruel.
Must be then. King Cruel.
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool. We get more King K. Rool, which was nice. I really like the performance of King K. Rool. I like that campy gayness.
I love a campy gay villain.
I like the bit where he's stuck in the safe and he can't remember, so he's just shouting. I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah.
I like the Yeti song. Other than that, it was fine.
It's fine. My favorite bit of this episode is the song Monkey Business.
Yeah,
I think that song's so fucking catchy.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like afterwards I was like, I should listen to that again.
I don't know if they ever released like a soundtrack of the entire show, but I'll see if I can find it on CD. It's
I'm
only
sure
in
someone
French.
else. Oh. Monkey Business. That was not even a French accent. I just
Monkey
that was on more Welsh.
Monkey business.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
He's the monkey from down the village. What are your opinions on the voices? We haven't talked about the voice acting. I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty decent.
Yeah. I immediately googled Funky Kong's voice actor when he started doing a Jamaican accent.
Yeah. Is he white?
He isn't white, but he's also not Jamaican. He's Canadian.
I mean, you could be.
Oh, well, I mean, who are we to decide?
Who are we to decide? I mean, if you're doing that accent, I think
it's a choice.
Sure,
but also at least it's not a white person.
You should have just seen like one clip of him outside of it, and then decide it's like Chet Hanks or something.
I mean, it's at least it's not a white guy.
I guess. It could be better if it was a black guy and he spoke outside of the show. He just spoke like with an English accent.
I mean, kind of seems more likely that that's what it is.
Did you see it? Have you seen like any of the French version of this?
I've seen a clip. I didn't see these specific episodes, but I've seen a clip of Donkey Kong speaking French.
From Planet?
From the Planet one, yeah.
Is it the same voice actor in both?
In the
show and Planet?
I'm not sure.
And Donkey Kong Planet?
I mean, for the French version, I'm not sure. I didn't get the French cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Funky Kong.
Also, first French show.
Yeah, is this the first, like, technically foreign show that we're doing? Like, obviously not foreign in the sense of we've done American shows as well. But I mean in terms of non-English language.
I think so.
Even though we're not covering it in its native language.
No, we're covering the dub.
Yeah. Yeah, because we haven't covered any anime or anything.
No, we will at some point.
Yeah. I mean, next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Weird to think, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon is an anime.
So we kind of grew up listening to the radio.
So is this the French guy?
This is the guy who voices Funky Kong in a Jamaican accent.
Music. I guess I was maybe about 4.
That's not great, but you know what?
It's not great.
Who hasn't done a racist
Exactly.
accent?
It was the 90s. He's not white. And, you know, who's to say? Knowing the production of these things, there was probably some white person behind the scenes who told him he needed to put on an accent for it.
Could you just, like,
just
like put an
Frankly, I'm
do
surprised.
That thing you do.
I'm surprised they don't all have offensive accents, frankly.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
No, I did want to shout out the director of performance animation, Laurent Jupe. I forgot to mention that earlier. But I wanted to shout them out. But no, it's pretty simple show. I think
the behind the scenes stuff is genuinely more interesting.
This is the most interested I've been in a while researching a show, which is really surprising because I was expecting it to be kind of just like
a meme show.
Here's the game, here's the show.
Yeah.
The fact that the technology used is very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't plan on watching any more of this, but if anyone ever made like a good video essay about the production, I'd definitely watch it.
If we're ever in Manchester again and it has that channel, we will watch more episodes.
Absolutely. I mean, we went to Manchester last week and we looked, but we ended up watching Young Sheldon instead.
Yeah, we did.
Stay tuned for our Young Sheldon
we'll
episode.
Have plenty of thoughts.
Eventually we will cover Young Sheldon. Yeah. That is a threat.
Did you ask Reddit?
Yes, I did actually ask Reddit. We only got 2 responses.
That's okay.
Yeah. Someone said, it doesn't have the famous line, I'd shower you with coconut cream pies.
Oh yeah, I forgot to bring up the cream pies.
The cream pies.
Yeah. The cream pies.
The ones that...
The banana cream pies.
The banana cream pies.
The one that Donkey Kong likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Carry on.
Fetish show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all going to be fetish
It's
shows.
not as bad as fucking, I'm going to a sloppy party.
I want my feet licked.
God, that was creepy. The one really earnest response we got is, I unironically genuinely enjoyed the show. It's a lighthearted and childish, but I found it chill to put on. The episodes aren't complex, but some of the bizarre hijinks are entertaining. I even found the voice acting to be endearing. The best part of it all as well, of course, is all the catchy songs. Pirate Scorn, Buster the Benevolent, and Anyone Can Dance are just some of the few bangers that I have fun singing along to.
I agree.
I will definitely seek out, even though I don't plan on watching any more of this, I will definitely seek out the songs.
Do you remember what one we saw? Because the song they played on there was genuinely incredible.
I remember us being into it. I imagine if we scrolled through a list of the episodes, we'd probably be able to find it.
We'll find it in the future.
I mean, honestly, this is the kind of show where, you know, I can imagine just chucking it on. They're all on YouTube.
On like a group. That's just like
just like we got nothing to do and we got 20 minutes spare, just chuck on an episode of Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
seems like a pretty good laugh.
That's true.
Yeah, but no, that's the end of Donkey Kong. We never asked. I wanted to ask this at the start. Yeah, who's your favorite monkey in like media? Because we've been seeing a lot of monkeys.
I'm gonna shout this out for Garen. I'm gonna shout out Robbie Williams in Better Man. Good monkey.
I've yet to see it, but we're going to be seeing it soon.
Yeah.
I was a coward and I was too scared of Robin Williams' monkey that I missed out on seeing him in cinemas, which is a shame. A disappointing monkey. Bubbles and Michael. We saw Michael the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Bubbles didn't look great.
No, they should have used a real monkey.
Yeah, they should have used a real monkey. I was watching an episode of Buffy yesterday, and there's like one dream sequence, and she just has a monkey. And it was like, Buffy can get real monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another monkey, Caesar. Planet
Caesar,
of the Apes.
yeah.
Pretty awesome. And a motion capture monkey.
Motion capture monkey.
Without this show, we wouldn't have Planet of the Apes.
Genuinely? Probably.
Reboot.
The reboot. Yeah, probably. I genuinely... you didn't see this, but... it's on Blu-ray right now, and I might pick it up. We saw the movie Primate when that came out a couple of months ago, and I went into it. The trailer was fucking awful.
Yeah, it was.
Awful trailer. Really good movie. Really good monkey movie. There's a fucking line, and the reason we wanted to bring this up is there is a line in the book that Viv shared about art styles and like animation, where it talks about a Hollywood myth that if you include a monkey in something, it'll be successful.
Yeah.
And to be fair, King Kong, that's another one. Godzilla vs. Kong, we watched that.
That was fun.
Godzilla x Kong New Empire, we watched that one as well.
I saw that twice.
You saw it twice?
Yeah.
What, in cinemas?
Yeah, me and Val saw it, and then you wanted to go see it, so then we saw it again.
Yeah, you saw it again.
Because we didn't see the final act.
Yeah,
because we had to get the train.
Yeah, and I got pissed that you saw it without me.
Yeah, so we saw it again.
Oh, well, there we go then.
It's a fine movie.
It's fine. I was... Is it weird to say I was disappointed by Godzilla x Kong and the New Empire? I was. Bubbles, not Bubbles from Michael Jackson, but Bubbles from Dragon Ball.
Bubbles!
And also then from, like, by extension, Dragon Ball, you got the Ozaru.
That's true.
Yeah, Big Monkey.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
awesome. You have a favorite monkey type?
Favorite type of monkey? I mean, monkeys, I can understand the fear of monkeys. Monkeys are scary as fuck. I do think gorillas look cool. I would never want to go fucking near any of these animals, obviously.
Would you never want to go on those, like, Amazon tours where you see, like, live gorillas?
Absolutely not.
I
Coco the gorilla.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
That's cool.
There's another podcast I wanted to shout out, even though they're way bigger than us, but I won't, without saying their name because they'll come up on Apple Podcasts. No, if you want to learn about Coco the gorilla, look up Coco the gorilla, Respect the Dead on YouTube. Very interesting life of that monkey.
That gorilla lived a more interesting life than any of us will.
Genuinely.
There was a monkey in Lawnmower Man.
Oh yeah, fucking,
he was in the fucking
Cyberman.
Yeah, and he was all like,
yeah.
You can't see this, but I'm like...
I saw something the other day that was like, I hate when podcasts do things that require me to visually see it.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to be an audio medium, and I completely agree with that person. But what I find really funny is they were talking about how when people say, for our audio listeners, because they have a video alongside it.
Yeah.
What I like is we don't have a video.
No.
So it makes no sense to fucking anyone. Garen sent me an Instagram short. I'll repost this on our Instagram. So if you want to see it, go on there. Related to the monkey from what's it called? Lawnmower Man. I always forget it's Lawnmower Man. Because, like, what the fuck? I say it like Cyberman. So this is on the Instagram. I will describe it. It's just a monkey with a VR headset on. And honestly, it's kind of scary.
Oh, poor guy. He's probably terrified.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. But yeah, there's something about monkeys. I can see why people are terrified of them. Not just the fact of, like, they could easily kill us.
Yeah.
Like, monkeys are strong as fuck. But, you know, the kind of humanoid aspect of them, kind of uncanny. Mm. You know, they have, like, fingerprints. They are basically they are evolutionary cousins of us, essentially.
Yeah, that's true. So if, like, a monkey committed a crime, we could look into the database of monkey fingerprints. The monkey base, if you would.
Fucking frame a monkey for crimes. They do the fingerprints. It's like how...
Your Honor, I wasn't there. Bubbles did it.
Bubbles, get him.
Bubbles, get him.
I got him. Michael, he's a wild animal. I got him just in case I need protection from someone. Anyway, don't go see Michael.
Don't go see him. Actually, do. It's kind of fun.
No. Well, I mean, we unfortunately did financially support it because where we were in Manchester didn't have where our... I don't know why I'm being coy about it. We have Cineworld Unlimited cards, and apparently there's no Cineworld in Manchester, so we had to pay to go see it.
Yeah,
I say had. It was a gun to our head.
We had to. Bubbles was behind us.
Bubbles was behind us. He's gonna get us. Yeah. Overall, good monkeys in media. Next week we're not talking about monkeys though. Well, in a way, Mankey.
Okay.
Oh no, that's the week after. Sonic's next week.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't think there's any monkeys in Sonic Underground. But yeah, so come back next Friday if you want to hear us talk about Sonic Underground. And if you want to find us in between now and then, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at firsttimeflyerspodcast. We're also on YouTube at Pop Out Studios, where you can find our other podcast, All Hail the King, which is about Stephen King adaptations with our friend Garen. That goes live every other Saturday. I think at the minute we're talking about Stephen King's It. So if you're interested in that funky little clown, then you can listen to those. They're very good
kind
episodes.
of a monkey in his own way.
In a way, yeah. Any monkeys in it? I don't know. It seems like a fear people would have, but no, there is unfortunately no monkeys in it. But like I said, we have an episode on Lawnmower Man, and there's a monkey in that. So if you're interested,
if you want more monkey content, we can point you in the right direction.
We can. But yeah, until then, if you've got any thoughts, you can email us at firsttimeflyerspodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, that's the end of Donkey Kong Country.
That's cool. Coco's going ape shit.
He's going ape shit.
He's going ape shit.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you have a pleasant rest of your journey, and you join us next week when we depart for Sonic Underground.